Absalom the son of David had a fair sister, whose name was Tamar, and Amnon the son of David loved her, and Amnon was so vexed, that he fell sick for his sister Tamar, for she was a virgin, and Amnon thought it hard for him to do anything to her. But Amnon had a friend, whose name was Jonadab, the son of Shimei David's brother, and Jonadab was a very subtle man. And he said unto him, Why art thou, being the king's son, lean from day to day, wilt thou not tell me? And Amnon said unto him, I love Tamar, my brother Absalom's sister. And Jonadab said unto him, Lay thee down on thy bed, and make thyself sick. And when thy father cometh to see thee, say unto him, I pray thee, let my sister Tamar come, and give me meat, and dress the meat in my sight, that I may see it, and eat it at her hand. So Amnon lay down, and made himself sick. And when the king was come to see him, Amnon said unto the king, I pray thee, let Tamar my sister come, and make me a couple of cakes in my sight, that I may eat at her hand. Then David sent home to Tamar, saying, Go now to thy brother Amnon's house, and dress him meat. So Tamar went to her brother Amnon's house, and he was laid down, and she took flour, and kneaded it, and made cakes in his sight, and did bake the cakes. And she took a pan, and poured them out before him, but he refused to eat. And Amnon said, Have out all men from me. And they went out every man from him. And Amnon said unto Tamar, Bring the meat into the chamber, that I may eat of thine hand. And Tamar took the cakes which she had made, and brought them into the chamber to Amnon her brother. And when she had brought them unto him to eat, he took hold of her, and said unto her, Come lie with me, my sister. And she answered him, Nay, my brother, do not force me, for no such thing ought to be done in Israel. Do not thou this folly. And I, whither shall I cause my shame to go in his for thee? Thou shalt be as one of the fools in Israel. Now therefore, I pray thee, speak unto the king, for he will not withhold me from thee. Howbeit he would not hearken unto her voice, but, being stronger than she, forced her, and lay with her. Then Amnon hated her exceedingly, so that the hatred wherewith he hated her was greater than the love wherewith he had loved her. And Amnon said unto her, Arise, be gone. And she said unto him, There is no cause, this evil in sending me away is greater than the other that thou didst unto me. But he would not hearken unto her. Then he called his servant that ministered unto him, and said, Put now this woman out from me, and bolt the door after her. And she had a garment of divers colors upon her, for with such robes were the king's daughters that were virgins apparelled. Then his servant brought her out, and bolted the door after her. And Tamar put ashes on her head, and rent her garment of divers colors that was on her, and laid her hand on her head, and went on crying. The damsel cried, and there was none to save her. This is the law, and the law cannot be broken. If a man find a betrothed damsel in the field, and the man force her, and lie with her, then the man only that lay with her shall die. There is in the damsel no sin worthy of death. For as when a man riseth against his neighbour, and slayeth him, even so is this matter. For he found her in the field, and the betrothed damsel cried, and there was none to save her. The man only shall die. The damsel cried, and there was none to save her. Lucifer is here, in real life. This is the end of the 1,000 years tribulation, and Lucifer is still here, hiding, in California, in academia, in a state university, posing as a geneticist and releasing COVID in public places, making the world a living hell. He is a killer. I have the mind of Christ. I cast you out, you unclean spirits, in the name of Jesus. Unclean spirits, come out, in the name of Jesus. Out, Satan, you old Leviathan, I cast you out, in the name of Jesus. Out, now, in the name of Jesus. Mind wipes cancelled, mind wipes cancelled. I have the mind of Christ. Mind blocks reversed. The hidden things are shouted from the housetops.